Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have what looks like another great love reading. I feel like it does. And the first card we have here is Judgment. And in this reading, I believe that this is a rebirth. Now, there could be some forgiveness involved. Definitely a decision has been made. You can't really have any rebirth kind of. I feel like it is a rebirth between you and somebody else. And this is what I mean. Now, a rebirth within yourself is sometimes we don't make a conscious decision. It depends, right? You can have a rebirth kind of just out of nowhere. It doesn't usually happen out of nowhere. You could have a breakthrough. Yeah, and that's what I mean by a rebirth in this with regard to your own. But somebody wants to get back together with you. I feel like that's what this reading is. Let's shift this light a little bit, you guys, because it's blinding me here. You guys see these cards? I feel like you can. So I hope you guys are all well. We start the reading, Sagittarius, with possibilities. Here's the beautiful sunset. This is the Two of Wands, I believe, in this particular reading, in this particular deck. And here's the eagle flying high above the beautiful sunset, right? Yeah, and so we also have compromise, and, we see this compromise next to it. And then we have the birds next to that. Somebody's going to contact you here because what we see here, I believe, is somebody like getting a hold of you, but not just that. I feel like this is there's the story here behind, behind why they're contacting you. So, this talks about communication, but it also tells a story of, the dynamic and what's really happening here, right? Let's have a look at compromise, which I believe is the could be the Six of Swords. Just have a look here, or, the equivalent, not really the, this is actually the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what it is. The Six of Pentacles, compromise. That makes a lot of sense because usually the man's kind of sharing, right? The scales are there. Now here we see the two Sufis, right? I feel like that's what they're called. And they're twins, or they kind of look like twins, right? But let's see what it says about that. The Six of Rainbows, and let's see what they have to say. Compromise. That's what somebody wants here. They want a compromise. This person may have compromised with themselves, Sagittarius. And what I mean by that is, hey, I need to give this up in order to have Sagittarius, or I don't think this way anymore. Something like that, to bring to bring this rebirth about. And here's the angel. Yeah, and this one has like, what's she have in her hair? There's some kind of flowers or something. Yeah, so let's see. And don't be clever, otherwise you will remain the same. You will not change. Yeah, this kind of means that, don't be kind of shifty. Like, don't try to possibly manipulate something, right? Half techniques on the path of love and half techniques on the path of meditation will create much confusion in you. They will not help. But to ask for help is against the ego. So you try to compromise. Yeah, somebody had a lot of ego here, I'm pretty sure. And you could be saying, well, what do you mean by that? Well, they could have made mistakes, or they thought that they were all that kind of. I feel like that's kind of going on in this reading. We have the mature man reversed, right? Here's the older man here. Now, that could be that, they were immature, clearly, right? Yeah, and I feel like somebody's changed. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on here. And they know that they had major ego. That's how it appears in this reading. And then it says, but to ask for help is against the ego. So you try to compromise. This compromise will be more dangerous. It will confuse you more because made out of confusion, it will create more confusion, of course. So try to understand why you hanker for compromise. Somebody's trying to figure out, your person, Sagittarius, why they kind of either think a certain way or they were thinking a certain way. I feel like they're trying to do, possibly they were thinking of trying to do something maybe the same old way. But I feel like in the end, this person is like, they have gone through their own rebirth right here with this Judgment card. Yeah, and so see what else it says. sooner or later, you'll be able to understand that compromise is not going to help, and compromise may be a way of not going in either direction. Yeah, sometimes you think, like, well, I'm going to like forgive somebody. This is just an example. But you just kind of tell them they're forgiven, but it's a halfway, right? It's a halfway forgiveness. Like in the back of your mind, you still maybe hold some kind of maybe resentment or some type of, well, I forgive them for that, but not for that, now that I think about it. And so you can never have real change or growth with a half-ass anything, right? It will assert yourself. It will assert itself, the confusion. Never repress anything. Yeah, it can repress your confusion. OMG, right? In other words, the confusion will never go away because it's kind of held down, maybe hidden. Never repress anything. Be clear cut about your situation. And if you are confused, remember that you're confused. This will be the first clear-cut thing about you, that you're confused. You have started on the journey. So somebody's coming here. I feel like they realize that, though, Sagittarius, that they've been kind of doing this, right? I feel like they also, maybe they are a little confused here, but they are not confused about your love, about their love for you. No, they're not, because we'll talk about it in just a minute. Here's the birds, and they're going to contact you, Sagittarius, right? And maybe this is where you live, in this little birdhouse, and here they are, right? These 4 birds. One's arriving, right? And so they want to talk to you or chirp to you or tweet to you, something like that. I feel like they want to sing you a love song here. I feel like they might. We have the wealthy man here. They could be wealthy. They could. Maybe they're a banker. He's at the bank, it looks like, right? He does. This is how the banks used to look before. And as I said, the mature man is reversed. Here's the other woman, Sagittarius. I feel like you might have been the other woman. Maybe you're the other man. But this is the other woman in this deck. She's naked. Excuse me, you guys. And she's looking out the window. She has her makeup on, I mean, that's a clear sign, like if you put makeup on, but you're naked, right? You're waiting for somebody to come over and enjoy time with them. For sure you are. So she's looking out the window, and here's the despair card. And this man is like down on his luck, right? And so this person has been in despair about you. I feel like they have, unless this is you doing it. We have the veil. I feel like they have lifted the veil. That's the first card here. The sign is crossing them or challenging them. And here we have the benefactor is why it's all happening. I just feel like this person has woken up with judgment showing up and the veil and the sign. They're like, I better wake up before it's too late here. Like, I feel like to their past mistakes or their past belief systems, something like that. I feel like they kind of confuse themselves, maybe with ego, possibly. But, things are changing here. And we have the man, Sagittarius, running from Medusa, and she's an electronic Medusa, right? I like the real ones because the real Medusa, right, who, just kind of look like a kind of a lady with the snakes in her hair and a little demony. Not this kind of, robot-y one because that's a real thing, and that's scary, right? Yes, it is. Somebody said a long time ago that be careful because the robots could try to destroy, the people. Yeah, they said that a long time ago. I'm like, oh my God, somebody who was, somebody intelligent for sure. And here we have the man saying farewell. Somebody's saying farewell to somebody, and whoever they're telling goodbye to is really angry. Look at that. He's running away, and he said, please, those snakes, they bite and they have venom. Please don't do that. And here she is, really angry. And she's even she's throwing them at him. And some of them are coming out of her hip. So she's literally shooting from the hip here. And the man's running away. It's hilarious, right? And here's this other man saying farewell. He's leaving his home. The other guy's waving goodbye. Your person's saying goodbye to somebody, and they're angry. And here is this other king. And this can be Leo energy. When I say energy, it doesn't have to mean that it's a Leo, but and so here's the man, here's the king though, and this is the king with desire. Like he's sitting here thinking of a woman, and right here above is the naked woman. So, maybe that's you, Sagittarius. Maybe you kind of look like this. I'm not sure. You could easily not look like this, right? You might have black hair and, she's kind of fair here. Maybe you're, a beautiful, exotic, dark woman. I'm not sure. Or, maybe you're a man here. But somebody's in despair about you. I feel like they're ready to compromise too. I feel like this person could be telling you that they were confused before. Yeah, because the compromise card is next to the birds. Yeah, I feel like they're going to tell you that they were kind of confused, like they've woken up and they've changed and grown, because here's the mature man reversed. Like, I was immature, Sagittarius, please. Take me back, because, Medusa, electronic Medusa over here already kicked my butt, right? And I maybe I can't go back. It's possible. And you guys be saying, I don't want somebody who's running from somebody else. But if somebody really loves you here and they made a mistake and they went with the wrong person, I mean, there's not need, but there's room for forgiveness, right? If you really love them, right? And, only you guys know the real situation, right? So let's move the camera now, because we're going to go ahead and do the tarot spread. And let's see what it says here for Sagittarius. I feel this looks like it's your person's reading. It kind of does here, right? Mm-hmm. And, the despair card's next to the veil card. They could have a hard time lifting the veil here. And this lifting the veil is exposing a secret, typically. They could have also lifted their own veil. As I said, I feel like they were immature and not grown. And now they know that. Yeah. They could have thought they were right about everything, right? About their behavior and all this, justification. And then they figured it out. A lot of people figure things out later in life. Yeah, they do. But, better late than never, for sure. For sure, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't want them to learn when they're on their deathbed, because that's a little too late, in my opinion. But it's still better than nothing. People do that stuff, right? They say to their kids, I'm sorry I, left you and when you were a child, and just stuff like that. Really kind of heart-wrenching stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Or, maybe I married the wrong person. Send me so-and-so. Send so-and-so to my bedside. I'm dying, and I'm sorry I was with so-and-so because I really loved you. I mean, ouch. So let's see, Sagittarius, why their judgment is here. And let's see, we have the Six of Pentacles here, and this is the same as this compromise card. So now we have repeaters, right? We do. Let's straighten the camera out here. Kenny Lattimore, straighten it out. Let's see what we got. And we're going to move the camera down. Never fear, Sagittarius. We're going to straighten this out, right? I feel like somebody wants to straighten things out with you. I feel like they do. So let's see what we have. And the World card is what you need to be focusing on. OMG, this is beautiful. Let's see what the past, or what you need to leave there, or let's see. And we have the Ten of Swords. You need to leave this in the past. This person has regret. Yeah. And they're saying goodbye to somebody here. Somebody's angry. I'm not sure who that is. That could be their girlfriend, wife, boyfriend, husband, possibly their employer, or business partner, something like that. But this looks like, to me, it looks like you were a third party right here. Here you are naked, Sagittarius, right? I mean, they're showing you right here, or they're showing the person. Now, it doesn't always have to be in this situation. They're saying goodbye to, it looks like, to this woman here. But for some of you guys, this person is saying goodbye to their ego. Yeah, they are. And they put it out by the trash, and, they labeled it, and they had their little, what do they call those little dynamo labels? We don't need those anymore because of technology, probably. And they labeled it ego, right? And they put a note on there for the garbage man. I don't want to see this in the morning. Make sure you take this away, okay? You can decide to put it in the where you want it, but just take it away. Let's see what we have, you guys. And in your strengths is the Knight of Swords. So Sagittarius, this means that somebody's cutting something out here, and this is This is in your corner or in your favor, right? It is. And let's see what else you have here for Sagittarius. And we're going to move these cards here because we can't do the tarot, right? It's a little difficult here. And we will put them, yeah, here. Oops. Put them here. The Seven of Swords is in the reading, Sagittarius. And somebody's escaping because this is in the near future. And here's this man saying farewell. And here's this man escaping from electronic Medusa. Yeah. We're just going to call her EM, electronic Medusa. And she's real angry here. She's got snakes coming from, you know, from her dress underneath. Yeah. She's holding some. They're her hair. Her hair is, wow, she's got so many snakes here. No wonder this guy's afraid, right? Your person might be dealing with somebody who's really angry here. They could. I mean, these cards are, those cards can be super literal. In fact, I feel like they are more literal than like the picture, right? It describes, paints 1,000 words. The Five of Cups in the reading. The Ten of Pentacles. This is in your environment, Sagittarius, and this is either a family, some type of legacy. I feel like you and this person are going to create a legacy together. I feel like you are. I feel like this person wants you as family. Yeah, this person woke up. I feel like they suffered, Sagittarius, for sure, right? Medusa's chasing them down the street, and here's despair, right next to the naked woman. Maybe they're mad, Sagittarius, because you know you were only disrobed halfway, right? Because we're just seeing her bare breast, right? Maybe they wanted you to pull your skirt down, right? Just like in first grade. Can you pull your skirt up, right? Yeah. Let's play doctor, okay? I'm sure. Okay. Let's see what we have. Yeah, even kids were like being shady little doctors in those days. Let's see what we have, you guys. The hopes and fears is the Empress. Let's see what we have. That wasn't shady. That was curious, right? For sure it was. Let's see what we have, you guys. Kids are just so full of curiosity. Of course, they have their whole life ahead of them. The Hanged Man, right? And so, we've got a lot of majors here. Yes, we do. Yeah, there's 4 majors in this reading. And in the heart of the matter, Sagittarius, is Judgment and the Six of Pentacles. Somebody has already made a decision here. This person who's in despair, pretty sure here. I feel like it's about their decisions. This person made some really poor decisions in the past, and they're sorry for it. Yeah, they are. So here's the Six of Pentacles with it, and this is a rebirth that is happening very soon for you. I feel like it is. Six of Pentacles with this person. Let's get another card. And the Four of Pentacles. This is a rebirth, and here is a death. So they can hold on to you. Four of Pentacles with the skeleton here and the scythe, right? And crossing in this energy here is the Six of Pentacles. This is the end to like a third party. Some type. Either this union, either 2 women or 2 men, or, you know, like, or it is a death to their ego, right? Sometimes we have the veil here. Sometimes the veil is death to the ego. Sometimes it is, right? And what you should be focusing on is the world, right? And here she is naked, and, you know, and yeah, get ready, Sagittarius. The Nine of Wands. I feel like this Nine of Wands, a wounded warrior, this is somebody who pushes forward. Although they've had many conflicts, or they have been, you know, not feeling good, maybe in a fight with other people, or just kind of insecure. But this is somebody who pushes forward. And this is what you need to focus on. Maybe this is what you're already focusing on, right? Because the tenses here are, you know, is kind of you have to figure that out, kind of, right? 10 of Swords here. This is in the past, what you need to leave in the past, or this is what happened in the past. And here's, there's a death here, and, you know, there's some honor here, but, I feel like you need to leave the past behind. I feel like you had some type of a harsh ending with this person. Justice. Yeah, maybe you felt like you didn't get your justice here. I feel like this is what this person could be leaving behind, though. They made this decision for an ending in their own life. It's possible the man has the sword here, that with this death, so goes the ego. I mean, the sword can talk about, nobility and kind of, but it can talk about ego on some level, like pride, right? Like too much pride or something like that. But this Justice card, there's a lot of balance here. And because we have compromise and the Six of Pentacles, I just feel like this person has already made this decision here. Here's judgment. It's a decision as well, right? Here's the angel, and she says, wake up, I've made the decision. I'm granting you a rebirth. Yeah. And so right next to that is justice. I feel like this person has gained wisdom here. But I feel like they have made this decision, and to be fair with you. To be more than fair. Like to be, and that's what this compromise card also talks about. They want to be fair with you. Like they want you to compromise with them. Like, listen to me, Sagittarius. I'm sorry. I love you. I want to stay with you. And when I mean stay, right? Yeah, people used to use that in like the, I don't know, 70s or 80s, probably the 80s. Oh, I want to stay with her. And that just, people used to say that when they just kind of wanted to like go kind of enjoy time, like just have a girlfriend. But this is like stay forever. Yeah. And so I believe it is. And in here, your strength, Sagittarius, is the Knight of Swords. In this deck, he's cutting the other knight. And the Three of Pentacles is here. This is in your strength. This person's cutting something out of their life here to work on things with you. The Three of Pentacles, a collaboration. And we have the Seven of Swords showing up. And this is in the near future with the Star card. So this is an escape and a new beginning for you. This person, this is a new beginning, the Star. It's a healing. Now, maybe they're escaping from their ego. They could be. Because there's both in here for some. They're escaping from a union or escaping from their own ego and their past antics, most likely, even on themselves. Even they know that they've done damage to their own life, kind of. Yeah. I feel like they were confused maybe if they really loved you, because their ego could have been playing tricks on them too. But now they know. Five of Cups. This is in your advice. This person's going, they have regret, and they could be going through a sad ending. Seven of Cups. They have regret for these options. Yeah, they do. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is in your environment. Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. This person's wondering if they can have a union with you, like a real union. Yeah, pretty sure here. Somebody could be wondering if they're going to get the boot here too. They could. Somebody else, like a third party, possibly, in your environment. But I feel like this person is wondering if they can have a union with you more than the other possibility, right? King of Wands. Here they are wondering if they can have union with you. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like if they can close out like this old cycle. We already have we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. And we also have the World. These are all completions. The Judgment is a completion too. So is this Four of Pentacles, where we see the skeleton with the scythe. Something's ending and something new is beginning. And there's no doubt. Your hopes and fears, the Empress, and the King of Cups. And you could be hoping this person will pour this cup out. Now, this could be their cup full of ego. It's possible. But this could be they're pouring the cup out on somebody else, right? I feel like you are hoping that, Sagittarius, either or. The Hangman is in your outcome. And it's here with Temperance. I just feel like a sacrifice is being made here. What I see here to heal the situation with you, and bring balance, not just to this relationship, but to this person. Because I feel like they can't live without you. And they realize that. Here's the despair next to the naked lady. Either that, Sagittarius, or they can't live without your skin and your bones and your body. your physique, your physical, you know, but this is not just physical. This is real love, real love. We're going to go to the extended. We're going to have a spread on them, showing their advice, showing their near future, showing what's in their corner, showing what they should be focusing on, leaving behind, and their challenge and their near future. And we're going to have this, and we're going to see how they feel as well. We're going to have this spread here in the Tree of Life. The veil is their first card. The sign is the crossing energy or the challenge. Now, the veil is, here they are lifting the veil. And I feel like they are lifting the veil that they love you and they want to return. But I feel like they're lifting the veil in their own life. Like, look what I've done. I was without Sagittarius. And I've come to grown up here that I love Sagittarius and I don't want to live without he or she. The sign could be the challenge. Like, this could be like an awakening that has challenged the hell out of them. Because it's clear in this reading they have regret. And the benefactor is why it's all happening. For me, you are the one who provides what they want. Like, the benefactor can be like just a special person, right? You provide all these good things for them. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to end this reading today. And this is going to be a 10-card spread, the Tree of Life. And yeah, the link is below, Sagittarius. They're all super affordable. And the extended on Christmas Day will be $1, you guys. Yeah, just a heads up, right? We're going to end this now. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.